y'all, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I am going to be showing you all how I did this braid and twist out style on my natural hair. Of course we are starting off with freshly washed and conditioned hair, and I decided to just section it off into two sections. Out there I had washed the deep conditioner out. I am going to section the front of my hair off into two sections in the front, and then we will work with the back section all together. For my cream today, I'm using the Bounce by Miche. I have been using this product for almost the past month, and honestly, I really love this product, so I am not letting it go to waste. And now I am going to do my best to section off a straight row in the back, because we are getting ready to put some twists row by row in this entire back section. And to make sure that the twist set in place, I am going to use this gel to foam mousse from Miche. And for the twist in the back, I am going for medium-sized sections, and I'm doing medium-sized sections today because honestly I didn't want to do mini twists because they take a little bit longer. However, with medium-sized twists you're able to get a good amount of definition, and honestly when you do medium-sized twists and you do them neatly, not saying that you have to have very crisp parts, but they still will look very full in the back, so that the hairstyle with just wearing the twist and the braids in the front can last you at least 1 week, because we want this hairstyle to last us 2 weeks. What the back looks like when I have completed all of the twists. They are very moisturized, and my ends are definitely curly. So with your twists, of course you want to make sure that you coil the ends, because of course you want the definition and you want them to hold. Now it is time to move on to the front, and in these front sections we are going to be doing some cornrows, so it does require just a little bit more neatness in the front with making your parts, but if it's not perfect, trust me, it'll be fine. So in the front I am doing diagonal parts, okay, and all of my braids are going to go in this direction. And in the front I am also doing medium-sized cornrows, so not too small and not too large. So in the front, of course, you're going to want to moisturize with the same product. So I went ahead and applied the cream to the entire section off camera, but I'm going to apply the mousse section by section because I want to make sure that the product is fresh on the hair as the braid begins to set into place. And of course you want to make sure that it is thoroughly detangled, even when doing twists, but especially when braiding your hair, you want to make sure that the section is thoroughly detangled because it will prevent breakage. I am going to do my best to start off the cornrow as small as possible because it really just helps the braid look more full and crisp. But of course, if you need practice with this, just practice and take your time, and I promise you'll get better at it. Once the cornrow cornrow is complete, you are going to want to secure it with a rubber band, and then once you secure it with a rubber band, you're going to want to detangle the ends and finish off with the twist. But of course, before you twist, you're going to want to make sure that the cornrow is snug but not too tight, and you're going to also want to finish it off with a twist, because on week 2 we're going to wear all of the hair out in the back as a twist out, and we want the end of the cornrows to kind of match the same curl pattern. And we are going to repeat this process following the same steps, but of course making sure that the braids are going into the same diagonal direction. And here's what one side of my head looks like when I have completed the cornrows in the front, and I did the exact same thing on the other side. And to get rid of the fuzzies and the flyaways in the front of my head, I am going to use some of this big Poppa gel to make sure that I smooth the product in to lay my edges down. And to make sure they stay all week, I finish it off with some Got2b glue before getting ready to apply the mousse. So I just added the mousse on top of the braids but not on the edges to make sure that those flyaways stay down. Now don't make this mistake. Do not tie the scarf around like I did. You're going to want to make sure that you tie the scarf up under the twist, because in the morning I will have a dent in the hair, which I didn't like. So just make sure that you tie it under. Now it is the next day and I'm super excited because all I had to do is take off this bonnet and this scarf and literally shake and go. So this is how I wore my hair for the first week, okay? My hair is very, very moisturized. As you all can see, the scarf did leave somewhat of a dent, but after today, the dent actually fell out and I didn't have to worry about it. I am going to finish off with a little curl shine just to have a little extra something going on for the week. And I always like to use my scarf or my hands to kind of pat the excess oils off of my hair, but here's what it looks like. Now I'm getting ready to show you all how to change this hairstyle into another style that can last you an additional week, okay? So I like to call this a 2-for-1 hairstyle. So of course, after week 1, we do got to add just a little bit more shine and a little bit more moisture to the hair because 7 days has already passed. After applying the curl shine, I am going to put all of the twists in a ponytail. The only reason why I do this is to make sure that I don't forget any twists, because I am that person that will walk out of the house with one braid, one plait, or one twist still left in. So we are going to unravel the twist and begin separating every single twist in the back. When separating the twist in the back, I do my best to only separate the hair where it naturally wants to separate. And I do this because, of course, I want this hairstyle to last an additional week, but I also like to have a lot of definition. And if the hair doesn't seem like it wants to separate, I leave it alone, because as the days pass, the hair will get fluffier and more full. And for the twist up front, I typically only just take those apart And when I got into the middle where some of the sections were a little bit larger, I would only separate them one time. And here's what my hair looks like after 7 days of wearing these twists. A lot of definition, but still movement. Now we had to bring out the beast, okay? And the beast is definitely this edge booster. So I'm adding the edge booster to my edges. I will say that this actually lasts all week, okay? You don't really have to apply nothing. If you want to apply something, just add a little bit of water and tie your hair down. So today I am literally sleeking my edges, okay? I don't do this often, but today I was feeling in the mood. I wanted this style to look really crisp and fresh, even though it was 7 days old. And the edge booster really helped me do that. And we're just going to add a little bit of mousse on top of the braids, and then we're going to tie our hair down to make sure everything sits in place. And after about 30 minutes, I could tell that my hair was dry and I was ready to see the results. And as you all can see, my edges are laid. My hair looks very sleek and still moisturized and defined. Now, I do like to go back over the edge booster with a little bit of curl shine or oil because it can look or appear white sometimes. And I find that the oil really helps with that. But I really enjoyed having this hairstyle. Week 2 was definitely my fave. But as always, I hope you all enjoyed the video and found it useful. And I can't wait to see you in the next one. See ya!